Partnership between Pasco Police and Franklin County Emergency Management. Good Morning Northwest continues right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest on your side.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Jill Sperling.
I'm Riley Fitzgerald.
It is another lovely day in store for us.
It is. Beautiful skies are going to be out. Not a lot of clouds as we saw yesterday. Some rain that we saw, or overcast days gone for the next couple of days. Let's take a live look outside right now. Once again, through our Giza Stadium sky cam in Pasco. It's looking like it's still pretty dark outside, but stick around until the end of the show. That's when we start to see beautiful, beautiful skies that are making their way out later on today. This beautiful Wednesday, sun is going to be out. The skies are going to be warming up. We may get some wind today, especially in the mountain gaps. We'll take a look at where and when those are happening a little bit later on, but we're going to take a look at our Skywatch radar. Yesterday, we were seeing some rain over here in the Blues and Walla Walla. Those are gone today and this morning, so we're going to be seeing lots and lots of clear skies. Take a look at our temperatures right now. We're going to be seeing mostly those 50s. We got 65 in Yakima right now. Seeing some 40s as well, Dayton, Prosser, but beautiful, beautiful conditions that are on the way. If you take a look in Yakima, all of this sun, 76 degrees in Yakima. Tri-Cities, 75. Walla Walla has warmed up a little bit from yesterday, seeing 71 with all that sun that's on the way. So we're going to be taking a look at Ellensburg and those wind gusts in my full forecast that's on the way.
Governor Jay Inslee has signed off on the paperwork to send 36-year-old Shanna Gardner back to Florida, where she's charged with killing her ex-husband, Microsoft executive Jared Bridegan. Prosecutors say Gardner and her current husband hired an acquaintance to ambush and kill Bridegan last year. Gardner moved to West Richland shortly afterward. In August of this year, police arrested her at her home in connection with the case. Although Washington and Florida now have an agreement to extradite Gardner, it's not clear when that will happen. The Kittitas County Jail has made significant improvements over the past 4 years to its substance use disorder and mental health treatment programs for inmates with the help of federal grants. Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell tells us a new investment by the Department of Justice will help them continue a program they say is leading less people to return to jail once they're released.
Inmates struggling with opioid use often face withdrawals going into jail and potentially fatal overdoses getting out. But the Kittitas County Jail says its medications for opioid use disorder program helps.
The way Suboxone works is it blocks receptors that create the craving. They can rebuild their life into what it was before that burning desire for fentanyl or whatever it is took over.
The program launched in 2020 with a $600,000 grant from the DOJ, and jail officials say the research shows it's working.
For people who live in Kittitas County, our across-the-board recidivism rate during this first test period was about 35%.
But for inmates participating in the MOUD program, it dropped to 22% the first year, and now down to under 12%.
That reduction, those kinds of numbers, make us feel confident that a significant impact is happening.
One that'll continue for another 3 years, thanks to an additional $800,000 DOJ grant.
They pay for the medications. They pay for all of the medical providers that are necessary to effectively administer that kind of a system.
And for more independent research to evaluate the effectiveness of the MOUD program, which isn't available in the majority of jails.
Hopefully, we're going to be building a body of knowledge that's going to help corrections facilities throughout our state. Putting a person who commits a crime in a concrete box does not change the person. Yes, they have to be accountable, but you have to take that time to try to change behaviors.
Jail officials say they plan to look for more opportunities to do that moving forward, to help the inmates get their lives back and to keep the community safe. In Kittitas County, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
Kittitas County jail officials say the program complements the work they're doing to help inmates with mental health issues, like having a mental health professional inside the jail. 2 people are in the hospital after being struck by a vehicle last night. According to Kennewick Police, around 7 p.m., officers responded to the intersection of North Washington Street and Railroad Avenue after reports of a vehicle versus pedestrian collision. Officers discovered 2 men in their 40s were struck by a vehicle traveling southbound on Washington Street. Both were crossing the street at a designated crosswalk. Police say the driver stayed on scene and cooperated. They say neither alcohol nor drugs were a factor in the collision. Both injured pedestrians were taken to a local hospital to be treated for non-life-threatening injuries. Kennewick police are working to determine the cause of the collision. The community has a chance to network with law enforcement today. October 4th marks National Coffee with a Cop Day. Kennewick Police will hold an event at Rockabilly Roasting Company on Kennewick Avenue this morning at 9. In Richland, Coffee with a Cop begins at 9 at the Cozy Cup on Keene Road. And in Pasco, Coffee with a Cop begins at 3:30 this afternoon at La Palma Market. Franklin County Emergency Management and Pasco Police invited media to their training yesterday to announce its partnership. The training was all about how to effectively communicate with the media and what strategies are best. Media helped with setting cameras and filming them so they can get used to the camera.
Franklin County Emergency Management partnered with Pasco Fire. They are providing some information. They're educating the police department, especially with some of our new hires, on how to effectively communicate with the media. It's our goal to be extremely transparent, provide as much information as we can to the community because it's very important.
Lieutenant Tom Groom says he hopes this training is successful for the future. The Washington Department of Ecology and the Yakima Health District are now using thermal data to monitor an ongoing underground fire at the DTG Anderson landfill in Yakima. DTG Recycle has been working with the state and county officials, as well as a landfill fire consultant to address the fire. Their current strategy is smothering the fire with soil and placing gas probes near hot spots to monitor for gas emissions, while they work on a long-term plan to get the fire out. Ecology officials recently sent out a thermal drone to check the temperatures at 3 areas on site to help get a fuller picture of the situation.
The thermal data gives us more information about what we already think we know about the fire, and it helps confirm if the soil cover is working and what we need to change in our approach to address it.
While the investigation into potential contamination continues, ecology officials said so far the fire remains controlled and there are no signs of additional hazards. A travel alert from the Benton County Sheriff's Office. This time of year, you may see more elk and deer out and about due to the annual rut. On its Facebook page, the Benton County Sheriff's Office says deputies have responded to numerous collisions involving deer and elk on or near the Hanford Reservation. Those have happened either early in the morning or during the evening drive. The Sheriff's Office asks drivers to pay close attention so that you arrive at your destination safely. Washington voters have a general election coming up on November 7th. Preparations are now underway in our region. Today, the Franklin County Auditor will hold a logic and accuracy test of vote tabulating equipment. It takes place this afternoon at 2 at the Franklin County Election Center in Pasco. A similar logic and accuracy test also takes place this morning in Walla Walla at 10. That test will be performed on the optical scan system used in tabulating election ballots. It takes place at the Elections Office on Main Street in Walla Walla. Pickleball is the official state sport of Washington, and new courts have been popping up in communities across our region. The city of Walla Walla is among those communities, with 8 new pickleball courts opening up this week. According to the city's Parks and Recreation Director, work began to build the courts at Mill Creek Sportsplex in May. On Thursday, they will officially open to the public following a ribbon-cutting ceremony at 3 p.m. The project was funded in large part through the American Rescue Plan Act.
The Pickleball Association raised $300,000 toward the project, and the city, thanks to the American Rescue Plan Act funding, pitched in $1.5 million. So it's a $1.8 million total project that we're going to open up on Thursday.
The project includes an expanded parking lot to accommodate the extra users of the park. This will be the second set of pickleball courts in Walla Walla, and the city is expecting them to get plenty of use. We're just 82 days from Christmas, and you can start to make a difference in the lives of children. In a social media post, the city of Yakima says the opportunity has opened for Toys for Tots donations. You can drop off new, unused, and unwrapped toys for the program at the Harmon Center in Yakima. Donations can be made at the front desk. It's almost time for Yakima sidewalks to become colorful canvases. The Chalk Art Festival will take place in downtown Yakima on Saturday, October 14th from 10 to 3. It is free and a chance to check out some of your neighbors showing off their artistic side, bringing ordinary squares of blank concrete to life. Check out the Downtown Yakima Association for volunteer sign-up details. Riley Fitzgerald returns now with a look at your morning weather forecast.
The sun is coming out for this beautiful Wednesday today, and we've also got some wind or breezy conditions on the way. I'll have your extended forecast coming up.
Plus, 5 people were wounded in a shooting that interrupted a homecoming week celebration at Morgan State University in Baltimore overnight.
KFC's Wednesday Country Fried Steak Meal is a delicious value, complete with mashed potatoes with gravy, coleslaw, and a biscuit, all for the incredible price of just $5.99. Really, what's left to say? How about see you again next Wednesday? Country Fried Steak Meal, just $5.99, only at KFC.
Everybody in the Tri-Cities has been to a Hubby's Pizza Party, right? You haven't? Acquire the Hubby's habit and book your party today. Delicious, mouth-watering food made with only the freshest ingredients. It's party time at Hubby's Pizza, a hometown favorite for nearly 45 years. Book your party today.
From Apple Valley News Now, this is Medically Speaking.
The Pacific Clinic is a health, sports, and medical campus where we feel like we're a one-stop shop. Primary care is everything that you do here at the Pacific Clinic. We really focus on preemptive care. And what that means to us is going out and playing tennis and working on that proprioception, that balance, that social aspect, flexibility, all those things.
Living an active lifestyle is extremely important to our health. Research shows that just by incorporating exercise into our daily lives, we can reduce our risk of cardiovascular disease by 50%. So cutting your risk in half is amazing. And just by incorporating regular exercise, we add years to our life.
Stress is the primary reason why living an active lifestyle is so important, because it reduces stress. Stress brings on anxiety, depression, all of the things that we don't want to feel.
So there's some really good benefits to cold therapy, specifically with regards to neurotransmitters. What's important about those neurotransmitters is when they go up, it improves your mood. And so it's become a really good treatment option for depression. And as far as the hot therapy, things like a sauna are really good at preventing cardiovascular disease, Alzheimer's disease, and even some respiratory diseases. I would recommend that folks take advantage of all the services we have to offer here at the clinic. You can make significant
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Breaking overnight, a mass shooting at a historically black university in downtown Baltimore. The campus was locked down for hours as police responded, and students left terrified. ABC's Liz Landers is monitoring the situation and has the latest.
Overnight, gunfire erupting on the campus of Morgan State University in Baltimore. At least 5 people shot at the historically black college where students and alumni had been celebrating homecoming week.
She's just advising that the daughter texted her at 9:53 saying that they were shooting outside.
The victims include 4 males and 1 female, all sustaining non-life-threatening injuries. The incident began around 9:30 p.m. Students and staff ordered to shelter in place until an all-clear was given at midnight, and campus police responded.
Morgan State University police officers were on routine patrol on the campus when they heard discharges from a firearm.
Local law enforcement also descending on the scene, and the FBI offering assistance as well. The mayor of Baltimore making a plea for broader gun safety reforms.
We are dealing with, not just here in Baltimore, not just at Morgan State University, but across this country of the United States, an epidemic when it comes to guns and gun violence. And it's time for us to get serious about that.
No arrests have been made and no suspect has been identified.
The university president says counseling support is available for students that classes have been canceled for today. Coming up, helping healthcare workers, the grant that could go a long way protecting and retaining them. And Riley Fitzgerald will return with a look at your First Alert weather forecast.
My mom hired a bath fitter to make me a new bath. My friend Jimmy said that when he got a new bath, it took forever. Jimmy didn't have to take a bath for a month. I didn't even get to miss one bath. It's just not fair.
Bath Fitter will remodel your bath in as little as 1 day. We've got over 2 million satisfied customers and 35 years experience. Call now or visit bathfitter.com for a free in-home consultation.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Now, through December 31st, receive rebates up to $1,400 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Shelby's Floral, your homegrown neighbor with worldwide connections for over 45 years. Shelby's, more than just a flower shop, specializing in beautiful custom arrangements, live plants, silk florals, home decor, and all things fall. We're unique and we're here for all of life's occasions. Shelby's Floral at the corner of Clearwater and Edison in Kennewick. Stop by today and let our experienced designers help you with all of your floral needs. Shelby's Floral.
Honey, that was my brother. Can we bring him dinner tomorrow? He's been having a hard time since his accident.
Of course. I know it's been tough. There's so many costs that his insurance doesn't even cover.
I know. The ramp to his front door, transportation, meal preparation. What if something happens to one of us?
We should plan to sit down soon. We can look through the long-term care benefits that we're earning with WA Cares.
Find out how the WA Cares Fund can help. Stacy Lee. She knows the Northwest and she knows Northwest weather.
And we're always working to make sure you get smart, complete forecasts.
Stacy Lee, Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather, weeknights at 5, 6, and 6:30. She's on your side.
Join me Thursday at Twig's Bistro and Martini Bar for our Golden Bachelor launch party. Awesome food and drinks, great giveaways, and Tri-City's own Faith Martin competing for the Golden Bachelor.
From Twig's Bistro and Martini Bar, Active for Life, and Apple Valley News Now. E.T. and Extra, tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Riley Fitzgerald.
Happy Wednesday, everyone. Hope you're having an amazing day today. We've got a beautiful Wednesday that's ahead of us. The sun is out. We're warming up. We do have some wind in areas. We'll take a look at that in just a second. Let's take a look at our Skywatch radar this morning. Yesterday, we were seeing some rain over here in the Blue Mountain region and Walla Walla in particular, but that is gone. We've got some clear skies. If we take a look at our futurecast, we do have some clouds right now, but as we make our way through our Wednesday, those are going to be gone and out for the next 2 days from our Thursday into our Friday as well. Very, very clear skies. I'm not even going to pause our futurecast because it's just clear on the way ahead. If we take a look at our current temps, we're staying nice and warm-ish for this morning. We've been getting warmer mornings as our temps are heating up just a little bit, but they will be going back down later on next week. 65 in Yakima right now, 56 in the Tri-Cities, 54 in Walla Walla. Cool spots, Prosser right now, 46 degrees right now. If we take a look at our highs for today, mid to upper 70s for the Yakima Valley. Kittitas area is more around the upper 60s. Lower 70s. Mid-Columbia is seeing the mid-70s right now, or later on today for your Wednesday. And the Blue Mountain region is up about 5 degrees from yesterday in the lower 70s for today. Let's take a look at our temps for tonight. We're staying in the mid-40s and the 50s. Tri-Cities is seeing those 50s today. For this evening, dry and clear conditions for your Wednesday night. Let's take a look at our wind speeds right now. We're a little higher, more toward western Washington in the mountain gaps right now, Ellensburg and Yakima in particular. If we take a look at our futurecast for our winds, we're picking up in the Ellensburg area, especially later on today, Wednesday morning and a little bit more Wednesday night. Wind speeds might even reach up to 31 miles per hour for gusts in the Ellensburg area. So we're going to be keeping an eye out on those wind speeds. If we take a look at our 7-day forecast, look at all of that sun for the rest of our week into our weekend. In Yakima, there's that sun mid to upper 70s through the weekend. We're back to cloudy conditions for the start of your work week and Indigenous Peoples Day Monday. In the Tri-Cities, sun as well, clouds picking up Sunday and a chance of showers on your Monday. Same boat in Walla Walla, where temps are picking up to the mid-70s by Friday and the weekend. Showers are on the way for your Monday as well. So we've got a beautiful day with the sun out for your Wednesday. We are seeing those winds pick up in the Ellensburg area and the mountain gaps. But other than that, we're seeing a beautiful Wednesday. The sun's out mid-70s for your day. Have a great Wednesday.
In May of 2023, Good Shepherd Healthcare System in Hermiston was given a grant of nearly $50,000 from the Oregon Center for Nursing. Apple Valley News Now's Anna Trejo says this money is going toward helping healthcare workers, which may just save their lives.
The Oregon Center of Nursing surveyed 5,000 nurses and got some alarming feedback. 97% of those surveyed say they are burnt out, overloaded with work, and are experiencing high stress levels, leading workers to want to leave their jobs or contemplate suicide. Good Shepherd Healthcare System wanted to help its healthcare workers get some help and applied for a grant through the Oregon Center for Nursing's RN Wellbeing Program.
And what COVID taught us is that it's really a lot of micro stressors building up over time. And we realized we really need to place a strategic focus on making sure we are helping people develop coping mechanisms.
The constant pressure to provide quality care to patients takes a huge toll on mental health and can increase anxiety and depression. The grant will help the hospital focus on the well-being of its healthcare workers. One of the ways it's being applied is partnering with Community Counseling Solutions. Jessica Rieker is a director of community and outreach for Good Shepherd, says the key is finding healthier methods to cope.
Individual counseling sessions and group counseling sessions are offered both in-site and virtually.
When workers are experiencing a decline in mental health, it can lead to errors due to lack of attention to detail, which can compromise patient safety. Janine Redding, Vice President of Human Resources, says the grant, a total of over $49,000, can also help keep quality healthcare workers on the job.
The ethos of what we're trying to achieve with this grant and different programs like this is just making sure that we take care of our employees so that they can focus on taking care of the community. That's really the driving force behind why we're doing this.
Redding says healthcare workers at the hospital have already booked appointments and are making sure they are taken care of as they take care of us. Reporting in Hermiston, Anna Trejo, Apple Valley News Now.
The grant is expected to last 2 years, and its ultimate goal is to improve the well-being of its participants. When we return on Good Morning Northwest, we're introducing you to this week's pet for Operation Best Friend, Polly Pocket.
Leading the way and hitting our mark for 30 years. Your locally owned and operated Arrow Construction Supply.
From Apple Valley News Now, this is Medically Speaking.
My name is Lauren Martin. I started to work out at Hanford in 1982, and for 20 years I worked with the fleet, repairing cranes, locomotives, cars, ambulances, fire trucks, everything. After 20 years, then I came down with a disease, and my doctors in Spokane strongly encouraged me to change careers. It's just amazing. Just recently I had a need for a walker. Right there it was. If I need any supplies, they're there for me. All I have to do is pick up the phone and it's there.
So we'll definitely evaluate their past employment. As a registered nurse myself, I'll look through their medical records and I'll look to see maybe what medical conditions they have, and we'll be very upfront with them, honest about whether they do have a claim that could warrant benefits or not.
Stop thinking, let things happen, and be the ball. Better yet, see the ball with K2 Vision RLE. K2 Vision RLE. No readers, glasses, contacts, or cataracts.
Get 2.9% APR for 36 months plus $1,500 purchase allowance on the 2024 XT5 and XT6 when you finance through Cadillac Financial.
Paws Natural Pet Emporium is proud to be a partner with Apple Valley News Now's Operation Best Friend. Pets adopted from Operation Best Friend segments come with a $50 gift card for use at Paws Natural Pet Emporium. Watch Wednesdays on Good Morning Northwest.
Leading the way and hitting our mark for 30 years. Your locally owned and operated Arrow Construction Supply.
The best way to end your day.
That is good TV.
Friends, tonight at 11:05.
Welcome back. It is time for Operation Best Friend, when we tell you about an animal in need of a permanent home this month. And the Benton Franklin Humane Society is here with us today and throughout the month to tell us about some of the animals. And Liz Howard, you are here with us today with Polly Pocket. So tell me about Polly Pocket. What kind of dog is she?
Polly is what they call a pocket bully. So she is about 1.5 years old and came to us as a stray transfer from the Tri-Cities Animal Shelter.
Okay, and how long has she been with you guys?
She's been with us for about 2 months now.
All right, so tell me about her personality and what kind of home she would fit best in.
Yeah, so Polly is a lover. She adores children, adores children. However, due to her short stature, she'd do best in a house that didn't really have a lot of energy, kids chasing her around, things like that.
Are there any other considerations that need to be made for her short stature?
Same with dogs. Lots of dogs chasing around, probably not the greatest thing, so she'd probably do best as the only pet in someone's home.
Okay, well, she seems like a very happy dog. She's been running around here, very smiley.
She is a good girl.
So if someone were to want to come and meet Polly Pocket and maybe start that adoption process, what is the process through the Benton Franklin Humane Society?
Yeah, so we are open to do viewings from Tuesday through Sunday from 11 to 4, and we just ask that you bring a photo ID and come in, meet our dogs. We'll give you a quick meet and greet, make sure it's a good fit, and go from there.
Okay, and how can people best get a hold of you?
Our email is shelter@bfhs.com, or you can get on our website, which is www.bentonbfhs.com.
Perfect. Well, as a bonus, whoever adopts Polly Pocket or any of the pets featured on Operation Best Friend gets a $50 gift card to Paws Natural Pet Emporium. So that's a little added incentive.
Definitely.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Liz, for being here today. All right, coming up, Speaker Kevin McCarthy has been voted out of the job in a first in U.S. history, throwing the House and its Republican leadership into chaos.
Spicy chicken McNuggets, breaded in tempura and made with cayenne, are just the right amount of fire emoji, chili emoji, grinning face with sweat emoji, and wouldn't it be double fire emoji if they came back? Spicy chicken McNuggets, they're back. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Watch me. Watch me tumble, jump, and soar. When our squad is on point, we own the floor. Dazzling stunts and dances are my jam. Pain once caused issues, but they had a plan. A life-changing brace with no surgery to fear. Activity without limits, one more reason to cheer. Watch me. Industry-leading scoliosis treatment at Shriners Children's. The most amazing care anywhere.
When you need legal help, trust Quantum Legal. We're here for you in times of trouble, whether you need assistance with criminal defense, personal injury, or have been injured on the job. Law is a complicated matter. Our team of experts will fight for you and help you find the best solution for your situation. Don't let life's challenges get the best of you. We're here to help. Call us today at 509-783-5551 or visit our website at quantumlegal.com.
Are you looking for a bank that has traditional values and modern solutions? Are you looking for a bank that is member-owned? Are you looking for a bank that leaves a lasting impact on the community? I've got news for you. You're not looking for a bank. Belong to something better. Join Hatho Community Credit Union, where you are more than just a member. Visit hatho.org to join today. Where do you credit union?
David, did you remember to get me an anniversary present?
Anniversary?
Of course, it's Mattress Depot USA's anniversary, and we're having a gigantic sale.
Take advantage of our best prices of the year.
And interest-free financing.
David, you do know anniversaries only come once a year, right?
Yes, and if you miss ours, you'll be sorry.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Smoke City for Less is your one-stop shop in Kennewick, Richland, Pasco, West Richland, and Hermiston. Every location is conveniently located. And now, Smoke City for Less Hermiston has relocated to North 1st Street by AutoZone. An easy turnoff, $3.95 and you are there. For the lowest prices and largest selection of vape mods, the best batteries, tobacco products, Kratom, and specialty products too. Open 7 days a week, 5 locations, Kennewick, Richland, Pasco, West Richland, and the new location in Hermiston, off $3.95. Smoke City for Less. We smoke the competition.
If something's missing in your morning without a McDonald's breakfast, then try a new bagel sandwich. With fluffy egg, melty cheese, and your choice of a steak patty with grilled onion or bacon or sausage, well, those will fill the void deliciously. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
E.T. and Extra, tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Extra, extra.
House Speaker Kevin McCarthy has found himself out of a job after a contingent of hardline conservatives kickstarted the historic move. And you could be in for a shock this morning if you're not expecting FEMA's National Alert Test. We'll tell you when you can expect it.
And looks like the sun is starting to pop out this morning. We've got a sunny day and clear day ahead of us for this beautiful October Wednesday.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest. On your side.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Jill Sperling.
I'm Riley Fitzgerald.
Well, as you mentioned, the sun is starting to make its way up. It's so much later now, but we still get like a sliver of it before the end of our newscast.
I'm so excited to see that sun that's coming out today. Let's take a live look outside right now in Pasco through the Giza Stadium Skycam. We're going to have some clear skies today once those clouds are making their way out this afternoon. But who's excited for that sun? I think a lot of us are. We're going to have a beautiful day. Sun is out. We're warming up. We do have some wind that is on the way in the Ellensburg area today, those mountain gaps. We're going to be covering that later on in our full forecast. Let's take a look at our Skywatch radar. Yesterday we had some showers over in the Blue Mountain region and in Walla Walla yesterday morning, but today we're looking nice and clear for the day ahead, so far this morning at least. We take a look at our temps right now. We're all the way from 46 in Prosser to 65 in Yakima. Other than that, we're kind of hanging out in the mid-50s this morning. If we take a look at our daily planner, Yakima is seeing 76 and all of this sun, a little cloudier yesterday, lots of sun today. 75 in the Tri-Cities, all that sun as well, and Walla Walla is seeing 71, higher than yesterday by about 5 degrees, so we've got beautiful conditions on the way. We'll tell you more about those wind gusts that are coming in. I'll tell you about it in my full forecast that's on the way, but for now I'll send it back to Jill.
For the first time in the history of Congress, lawmakers have removed the Speaker of the House. The now former Speaker Kevin McCarthy said he will not run for the position again. With no succession plan, there is chaos, and adding to the uncertainty, the House has adjourned until next week. But overnight, at least 3 names emerged that could be under consideration to replace McCarthy. It comes as some Republicans suggest former President Donald Trump for the job. ABC's Liz Landers has the latest.
This morning, the Capitol in chaos after that historic vote in the House.
The office of Speaker of the House of the United States House of Representatives is hereby declared vacant.
8 Republicans, led by far-right Florida Congressman Matt Gaetz and joined by all Democrats, voted to remove Kevin McCarthy as Speaker. A humiliating defeat. McCarthy served only 9 months, the second shortest tenure of any speaker in U.S. history. His term bookended by Republican infighting. It took 15 votes for him to become Speaker back in January, including a rule change that would allow a single lawmaker to call for a vote to remove him. That concession proved to be McCarthy's downfall.
He has failed to take a stand where it matters. So if he won't, I will.
Congressman Matt Gaetz targeted McCarthy for working with Democrats last weekend to pass a bill to keep the government funded.
The seeds of this were planted by all of the deals he cut back in January. Even though Donald Trump was on the outside of this deal, his fingerprints are all over it.
McCarthy said he has no regrets, but said he won't run for Speaker again.
I don't regret standing up for choosing governance over grievance. I do not regret negotiating. Our government is designed to find compromise.
But McCarthy is saying the move to oust him was about more than politics.
You all know Matt Gaetz. You know it was personal. It had nothing to do about spending. It all was about getting attention.
The House is now left without a speaker, meaning no legislation can be brought to the House floor. The House has adjourned until next Wednesday as Republicans try to plot their next move. Sources say Majority Leader Steve Scalise, who's undergoing treatment for blood cancer, is calling members to gauge their support for him if he throws his hat in the ring for Speaker. Ohio Congressman Jim Jordan also not ruling out a bid. And another name being floated, Oklahoma Congressman Kevin Hern.
Republicans plan to meet behind closed doors next Tuesday, meaning that we won't even have a vote for the next Speaker of the House until next Wednesday. Your phone is going to make some noise today at 11:20 in the morning. FEMA is planning a nationwide test of the emergency alert system, and it's going to go out to every phone, and it doesn't matter if the phone is set to silent or not. That means if you're in a situation where you need to have a quiet phone, you are going to need to turn it off to avoid getting the alert. Riley Fitzgerald returns now with a look at your morning weather forecast.
The sun is coming out for this beautiful Wednesday. We've got some wind or breezy conditions on the way, and I'll have your extended forecast coming up.
Plus, a big piece of Hollywood history about to go up on the auction block. The piece of Star Wars memorabilia that's expected to fetch 7 digits.
The best way to end your day.
That is good TV.
Friends, tonight at 11:05.
Next ET, we're in the ballroom for Latin Week on Dancing with the Stars. Plus,
I'm with country star Chris Young, who is opening up about his incredible weight loss journey.
Yeah, it's an ET exclusive.
Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
KFC's Wednesday Country Fried Steak Meal is a delicious value, complete with mashed potatoes with gravy, coleslaw, and a biscuit, all for the incredible price of just $5.99. Really, what's left to say? How about see you again next Wednesday? Country Fried Steak Meal, just $5.99, only at KFC.
Woods Nursery is a third-generation family-owned business serving the Tri-Cities since 1965. Right now is a great time to plant, and Woods has a wide variety of inventory with the most experienced people in the industry. Visit our beautiful facility with 5 acres of everything you could possibly need, and be sure to check out our gift shop. Woods Nursery thanks you and is looking forward to 50 more years. 2615 Van Giesen off the Bypass Highway in Richland.
Experience Minecraft like never before at Minecraft the Exhibition, now at the MAC. Explore the 3D world of the best-selling video game of all time and pop culture phenomenon in this dynamic and immersive exhibition. Step inside the blocky world of Minecraft based on actual in-game builds. Meet 15 life-size Minecraft creatures, including the explosive creeper and mysterious Enderman. Try the game and explore some epic creations from the community. Minecraft the Exhibition for players and non-players of all ages at the MAC in Spokane.
Join the fun at this year's Free Fall Festival, October 12th and 14th. 2 days of free fun, movie night at Fairchild Cinemas in Pasco, and fun and games at Volunteer Park. Brought to you by Gisa Credit Union, Lord's Health, and Pasco Parks and Recreation.
You know what else has me all riled up? They're changing the cords on it. They're gonna get rid of all the lightning rods. Lightning rod cords.
Next live, Jane Krakowski.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
Next Extra, Anne Hathaway is caught in a love triangle. Her new movie about a marriage that has lost its spark. And 17 years after The Devil Wears Prada, her fashionable reunion with Meryl Streep. Next Extra.
Tonight at 7:30 on Apple Valley News Now.
Stacy Lee. She knows the Northwest, and she knows Northwest weather.
And we're always working to make sure you get smart, complete forecasts.
Stacy Lee, Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather, weeknights at 5, 6, and 6:30. She's on your side.
Join me Thursday at Twiggs Bistro and Martini Bar for our Golden Bachelor launch party. Awesome food and drinks, great giveaways, and Tri-City's own Faith Martin competing for the Golden Bachelor.
From Twiggs Bistro and Martini Bar, Active for Life, and Apple Valley News Now.
Welcome back. A piece of Star Wars history will go up for auction along with a lot of other movie memorabilia. The head of droid C-3PO is expected to sell for more than $1 million.
Ooh, it's one of 1,800 pieces of film and TV items in the auction held by Prop Store. The item, complete with light-up eyes, comes from the personal collection of the actor who played the droid, actor Anthony Daniels.
Ooh, okay, and I know, Riley, that you are a big Star Wars fan. Is this worth it? Is it worth $1 million?
I would say yes.
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 Okay.
Coming straight from the actor himself, after this is one of the biggest franchises probably in the world right now.
It's very true.
So,
yes. and it just keeps going.
And I know, I was going to say, it just keeps expanding and keeps getting bigger. And so I would say, I wouldn't personally buy it. I don't have $1 million, but I'm sure there's somebody who is very, very interested in that.
I'm sure there is, yes.
Let's take a live look outside right now in Pasco through the Giza Stadium Skycam. It's looking like starting to be a clear morning out there. We're going to have more of those clear and nice and beautiful hot conditions that are on the way for today and the week ahead. I'll have your first alert weather forecast coming up.
And as the United Auto Workers strike reaches week 3, we'll give you the workers' reaction to Ford's latest offer. That's next on Good Morning Northwest.
Carl's Jr.'s new Big Char Chili Burger is big on charbroiled flavor, big on smoky sweet heat with a whole charred Anaheim chili, and big on savings with the Big Char Chili Combo for just $7.99.
When you need legal help, trust Quantum Legal. We're here for you in times of trouble, whether you need assistance with criminal defense, personal injury, or have been injured on the job. Law is a complicated matter. Our team of experts will fight for you and help you find the best solution for your situation. Don't let life's challenges get the best of you. We're here to help. Call us today at 509-783-5551 or visit our website at quantumlegal.com.
Give yourself that new car feeling with a detail from ProClean Auto Detail Systems. Details start at just $125 and we'll make your car look and feel like new. Gift certificates are available. Forget the rest and come to the best. ProClean Auto Detail Systems.
Paws Natural Pet Emporium is proud to be a partner with Apple Valley News Now's Operation Best Friend. Pets adopted from Operation Best Friend segments come with a $50 gift card for use at Paws Natural Pet Emporium. Watch Wednesdays on Good Morning Northwest.
Wait, hold up. DQ put fries and onion rings in a chicken strip basket? Did you know this? Oh, of course you did. It's sitting right in front of you. Sorry. I mean, you got fries and onion rings together. Is this for real?
Hey, baby, wait.
Oh, yep. That just got really real. Grab a chicken strip and fry rings basket.
Okay, just one. Just one.
DQ, happy tastes good. Get it delivered at DQ.com.
Businesses, community organizations, and people of all walks of life have joined together for Riverfest 2023. Riverfest is free family fun entertainment featuring exhibitors, live music, and vendors showcasing all the benefits of our river system. Join us Saturday, October 7th from 10 to 3 at Columbia Park in Kennewick. Find out more at riverfestwa.com or on Facebook. Riverfest 2023. Our rivers, our life. Bring the whole family.
Stop thinking, let things happen, and be the ball. Better yet, see the ball with K2 Vision RLE. K2 Vision RLE. No readers, glasses, contacts, or cataracts.
Sleep Shop and Furniture has expanded. To celebrate, all living room furniture is up to 35% off. A queen-size gel mattress for only $399 on hand with immediate delivery. Up to 18 months seamless cash and no credit financing available. Quality furniture, affordable prices.
Carl's Jr.'s new Big Char Chili Burger is big on charbroiled flavor, big on smoky sweet heat with a whole charred Anaheim chili, and big on savings with the Big Char Chili Combo for just $7.99.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Riley Fitzgerald.
Happy Wednesday, everyone. Hope you're having an amazing day today. The sky is now out as we make our way a little bit later on in the morning. So beautiful day that's ahead of us. We've got the sun out, We're warming up just a little bit into the later week, and we're going to be getting some wind in some places, but I'll show you exactly where a little bit later on. If we take a look at our Skywatch radar, we were seeing some showers around here, the Blue Mountains, Walla Walla, yesterday. Today it's looking quite dry. So if we take a look at our futurecast, we're seeing these clouds making their way out, and I'm not even going to pause our futurecast because there's basically nothing to see. Beautiful skies, clear skies, basically today, tomorrow, and into our Friday as well, even onto our weekend. That's when those clouds are going to be picking up just a little bit. Beautiful skies that are ahead of us. If we take a look at our temperatures right now, we're mostly hanging out in the 50s all around our region, but Prosser a little cooler, 65 in Yakima right now, so a little bit warmer there. If we take a look at our highs for today, mid to upper 70s in the Yakima Valley. Kittitas County is a little bit cooler, upper 60s, lower 70s. The Mid-Columbia is seeing mid-70s, and the Blue Mountain region is in the lower 70s, about 5 degrees warmer than we saw yesterday in the mid-60s. If we take a look at our temps for tonight, upper 40s, lower 50s for this evening, dry and clear conditions. Overnight conditions are getting a little bit warmer as our week goes on and our temperatures go up just a little bit. If we take a look at our wind speeds, we're seeing right now they are higher in the Ellensburg area. So we're going to be seeing some wind gusts up to 31 miles an hour in the mountain gaps, especially in Ellensburg today. If we take a look at our futurecast winds, that's where we're going to see them hanging out in that area, settling down over the next, after we get out of Wednesday and into Thursday, it's when our conditions are going to be settling down in the wind. Let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. We've got those mid to almost upper 70s hanging out until our weekend in Yakima. Throughout the weekend, we're going to be getting some cloudy conditions to start your next work week. And on Indigenous Peoples Day on Monday, we've got some possible rainy conditions there in Yakima. In the Tri-Cities, there's sun, and lots of sun. Clouds picking up on Sunday for a chance of showers on your Monday. If we take a look at Yakima, same boat there, where temps are picking up to the mid-70s by Friday and the weekend, and showers are on the way for Monday as well. So we've got a beautiful day with the sun out ahead of us. We do have some wind gusts in the mountain gaps today, Ellensburg especially, so we're going to be seeing some higher winds there, but we've got beautiful conditions for the week ahead and lots of sun to look forward to.
UAW contract negotiations continue in week 3 of the strike as both sides weigh different offers. Reporter Sarah Michaels has reaction from striking workers in Wayne, Michigan.
No, 20% ain't good enough.
The first offering in Ford's most recent contract proposal is a 20% wage boost for UAW workers, including a double-digit increase in the first year. Originally, the UAW was seeking a 40% hike, and now leadership has stated they're looking for a minimum of 30%.
So our leadership has asked for 40%, and that's where I stand.
The gap in pay increase seems to be the top issue on this most recent contract proposal for many UAW members. In the proposal, Ford Motor Company is also offering restored COLA, protected health care coverage in the top 1% of American workers, increased 401k contributions, increased time off, product commitments for every UAW plant in America, layoff protections for all permanent employees, having the time it takes to earn the top wage so average new hires will earn 6 figures by their 4th year, and eliminated wage tiers so all employees can reach a top wage rate. What do you think of that?
I mean, I think that's awesome. I like that part of the deal.
If Shawn Fain were to sign off on this, would you feel good about this?
Yes, I would.
If I were to sign that now, I wouldn't sign it, for one. It's just not enough it's not everything we were asking for.
As far as pay?
As far as long-term commitment.
When asked why the 20% isn't enough of a boost, each one of these UAW workers referenced 2008, saying Ford promised them their money would come back when their wages were cut then. So now they deserve that money and their raise. UAW leadership has yet to respond to the offer. Ford leadership has gone on record saying that if they were to meet all UAW demands, it could force the company into bankruptcy.
If my leadership, Shawn Fain, believes that's a good offer, I'm with him.
If we get that 20% and another 20, we'll be on par where we should be.
We'll be right back with the morning sprint and a final check on your forecast. But first, a look at what's ahead on Good Morning America.
In this morning's GMA First Look, an ABC News exclusive.
What we are looking for is justice for Jamie. We're looking for truth.
It was a mystery in paradise. Former elite American swimmer Jamie Kale found dead in the Virgin Islands at age 42. Police originally stating she was found unresponsive in her home by her boyfriend back in February. But months later, police now saying she died of an accidental fentanyl overdose. This morning, her parents speaking out only to GMA, insisting Jamie didn't use drugs.
We don't believe that she ingested fentanyl willingly. We don't believe that our daughter's death was an accident.
And we'll have much more on this exclusive interview coming up at 7 a.m. With your GMA First Look, I'm Janae Norman, ABC News, New York.
This right here is confidence in a bottle. It makes me feel so much more confident than I've ever felt.
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real, and I'm so excited. We even have a video, and all he uses is a small amount on a clean, dry face. And what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes. And I did this to my father. We were at home, so we applied it to his under eye bags, and let me tell you, we were so excited. In under 10 minutes, they visibly disappeared from view, and now it is literally part of both of our daily routines. And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles.
At our $14.95 price, it's the best way to try Plexiderm and see it work after your first application. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Now, the morning sprint.
Time right now is 6:51. We're going to get to your first alert forecast in a moment, but we begin with a look at this morning's top stories. Governor Jay Inslee has signed off on paperwork to send 36-year-old Shanna Gardner back to Florida, where she's charged with killing her ex-husband, Microsoft executive Jared Bridegan. Prosecutors say Gardner and her current husband hired an acquaintance to ambush and kill Bridegan last year. In August of this year, police arrested her at her home in West Richland in connection with the case. The Kittitas County Jail is almost at the end of a 3-year federal grant funding medications for opioid use disorder. But thanks to an additional $800,000 DOJ grant, they'll be able to keep the program going. The program uses medications like Suboxone to help reduce withdrawal symptoms in inmates struggling with an opioid use disorder. Researchers say 3 years has already made a big difference in the recidivism rate, which went from 35% before the program to under 12% now. 2 people are in the hospital after being struck by a vehicle last night. According to Kennewick Police, around 7 p.m., officers responded to the intersection and discovered 2 men were struck by a vehicle on Washington Street. Both were crossing the street at a designated crosswalk. Police say the driver stayed on scene and cooperated. Both injured pedestrians were taken to a local hospital to be treated for non-life-threatening injuries. The community has a chance to network with law enforcement today. October 4th marks National Coffee with a Cop Day. Kennewick Police will hold an event at Rockabilly Roasting Company on Kennewick Avenue this morning at 9. In Richland, Coffee with a Cop begins at 9 at the Cozy Cup on Keene Road. And in Pasco, Coffee with a Cop begins at 3:30 this afternoon at La Palma Market. Franklin County Emergency Management and Pasco Police invited media to their training yesterday to announce its partnership. The training was all about how to effectively communicate with the media and what strategies are best. Media helped with setting cameras and filming them so they can get used to the camera. The Washington Department of Ecology and the Yakima Health District are using thermal data to monitor an underground fire at the DTG Anderson landfill in Yakima. They're currently smothering the fire with soil and monitoring hotspots for gas emissions. Ecology officials recently sent out a thermal drone to check the temperatures at 3 areas on site to help get a fuller picture of the situation. Ecology officials say so far the fire remains controlled and there's no sign of additional hazards. A travel alert from the Benton County Sheriff's Office. This time of year, you may see more elk and deer due to the annual rut. The Benton County Sheriff's Office says deputies have responded to numerous collisions involving deer and elk on or near the Hanford Reservation. Those have happened either early in the morning or during the evening drive. The Sheriff's Office asks drivers to pay close attention so that you arrive at your destination safely. Washington voters have a general election coming up on November 7th. Preparations are now underway in our region. Today, the Franklin County Auditor will hold a logic and accuracy test of vote tabulating equipment. It takes place this afternoon at 2 at the Franklin County Election Center in Pasco. A similar logic and accuracy test also takes place this morning in Walla Walla at 10. That test will be performed on the optical scan system used in tabulating election ballots. It takes place at the Elections Office on Main Street in Walla Walla. The city of Walla Walla has 8 new pickleball courts opening up this week at Mill Creek Sportsplex. They'll officially open to the public following a ribbon-cutting ceremony Thursday at 3 p.m. The project includes an expanded parking lot to accommodate the extra users of the park. We're just 82 days from Christmas, and you can start to make a difference in the lives of children. In a social media post, the city of Yakima says the opportunity has opened for Toys for Tots donations. You can drop off new, unused, and unwrapped toys for the program at the Harmon Center in Yakima. Donations can be made at the front desk. And it's almost time for Yakima sidewalks to become colorful canvases. The Chalk Art Festival will take place in downtown Yakima on Saturday, October 14th from 10 to 3. It's free and a chance to check out some of your neighbors showing off their artistic side, bringing ordinary squares of blank concrete to life. Check out the Downtown Yakima Association for volunteer sign-up details. Good Shepherd Healthcare System has gotten a nearly $50,000 grant from the Oregon Center for Nursing intended to boost workers' mental health as part of the RN Wellbeing Program. This grant is for providing counseling to healthcare workers. Good Shepherd has already implemented counseling services on site or virtually to help healthcare workers find better coping mechanisms to better deal with the stressors of the job.
Happy Wednesday, everyone. Hope you're having an amazing day today. Taking a live look outside right now in Pasco through the Giza Stadium Skycam, looking like a start to our very clear day, very clear week ahead. Beautiful Wednesday. Sun's going to be out, warming up. We do have some wind. We'll take a look at that in just a second. Let's take a look at our current temps. We're seeing high 65 in Yakima. We're seeing lows of 47 in Prosser, otherwise staying around the mid-50s for a lot of our regions. So we're staying quite nice today, looking like we're seeing also some wind right now in the Ellensburg area. That's where we're going to be seeing some wind gusts today, up to 31 miles per hour in Ellensburg and the Mountain Gaps. We're going to be seeing that throughout today. But other than that, we're going to be settling down in our wind speeds later on. If we take a look at our highs for today, we're seeing mid to upper 70s in the Yakima Valley. In the Mid-Columbia, we're seeing the mid 70s. And in the Blue Mountain region, we're seeing the lower 70s, which is about 5 degrees warmer than we saw yesterday. Let's take a look at our temperature trend where we have our averages. Average of 73 for this time of year. This is for the Tri-Cities. We see a very steady line just going a little bit above that line. We're going to be dropping back down a little bit for our Monday and Tuesday. Monday and Tuesday, we're also looking like we might even be seeing some more showers. Today so far and through the rest of the week, we're going to be seeing some nice clear conditions, dropping back down as our temperatures cool down a little bit. Maybe seeing those showers in those areas as well. Jill, I'll send it back to you.
Thanks for joining us on Good Morning Northwest. GMA is next. Your local news is back tonight at 5, and you can find the latest at applevalleyNewsNow.com. Have a great morning.